right, Malik, how many of us have plans this weekend to celebrate Independence Day a little early by heading to the beach, the pool, or even the lake?
That's right. So what do you need to know to keep your kids safe? Jennifer Martin has some tips. She's live this morning at a YMCA in Greenville. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. Yeah, one of the biggest things you can do is to just pay attention to those around you, but it's also important to know that there are proper life preservers and then there are bad ones.
Yeah.
So you got to know which ones are safe. Here with Timothy Reimer with the YMCA of Greenville. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Of course, thank you.
So what should people know as far as, if you have a life preserver and you're wondering, is this safe? What should people look for?
Yeah, so the first thing everybody should be looking for is if you're looking for something that is going to be used as a life-saving device, make sure it is considered a life-saving device. So the very first thing you're going to look for is on the inside, this is a puddle jumper. It does count as a PFD because it has a Coast Guard approval number.
Yeah, so that's going to be right around here. You're going to look for that on there.
Yeah, and other life jackets as well. You got to look for that number. If it doesn't have that number, it is not Coast Guard approved. It is not going to be considered a life-saving device. And this one is an example. There's not a lot of differences here, but you can see that there is a little difference. In the inside, it actually says, warning, this is not a life-saving device.
So there's your first tip, but it also didn't have that U.S. Coast Guard approved on there.
It does not, yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
the best thing. And you said, obviously, this clips off, so that you don't want that. And what are some other tips for people to know?
Again, keep your eyes on your kids, keep your eyes at all times on those kids, and stay away from air-filled devices because they are they can easily pop or lose their inflation at any time and put anybody at risk.
Do you have any examples? Earlier you were talking about those things that people put their babies in that have the tubes of air around them. You said that those babies can flip over in those.
Yeah,
sometimes.
so if you are going to be using an infant boat, one of those air-filled boats, please make sure you keep your eyes on them and you're holding on to them at all times because they do have a tendency of toppling over. Please do not use those as a life-saving device.
And mermaid tails you got to be wary of.
Ooh, yes, those mermaid tails, they do limit the movement of the legs. The why we don't allow them, but I know that a lot of kids, it's a very popular thing these days. So please make sure that if you're using them wisely and keeping eyes on the kids at all times.
Well, thank you so much, Timothy. If you want to get CPR trained, they offer classes at the YMCA on the east side. They have a class coming up July 18th. And for more information, you can always ask the aquatics director here at the YMCA. Thank you so much. And Emily and Sevilla, back to you.
And I know later you're going to be talking to him again about doing CPR and giving us a demonstration. So we're really looking forward to that. All right, Jennifer, thank you.